Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Sea or Ice Center here in Euclid, Ohio, for game number 2 between the Arctic Foxes and the Ohio Prospects. Game number 1, Foxes pulled out a 4-2 win. Interesting game. Saw a lot of special teams.
200-foot goal.
200-foot goal. Saw a lot of penalties, and we'll see what goes on here for game number 2. Matt Bouchard back in the booth.
Hey, everybody.
TJ Pyle on Private Pyle, we call him now, on the video for today's matchup here, game number 2. Getting a little bit of an early start here as we showed up an hour before the game, and the rink was already cut and ready to go.
Yeah, a number of changes between then and now. Most notable is we're going to see goalie number 80 in this game for the Ohio Prospects instead of 77, who started game 1. You'll also notice they're in their navy blue jerseys. Foxes are still in their white. We also have 2 new referees for this game. I think that's welcome by everybody.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, temperature outside also different. Somehow managed to get colder, and it's a -8 wind chill.
It's actually, the temperature actually went up. It was 12 this morning. It's up to 16.
Yes.
The wind is constant now.
Yes.
And thus much colder.
Yeah, we almost don't have faces to use to speak, but we do it for the kids,
It's all for the kids.
and we're here.
We take no enjoyment out of it. It's a sacrifice. Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, we're thawed and we're ready to go. It looks like the Foxes are too. The boombox in the corner of the arena is going
Faintly.
faintly.
Over under on number of times we hear Ice Ice Baby is set at 7.5. So
Yep.
text message your bets to your Fox's bookie, and we'll get that one paid out accordingly.
What? Are you looking at this? The goalie is pulling the puck bag, skating. What is? I have so many questions about the state of Ohio after this trip. Also, if we can get a pano from TJ to the right. The jerseys may have changed, but the weird tuck hasn't. Good luck on trying to figure out what these numbers are.
Are these the jerseys that don't have like the numbers sewn on? They're all part of the fabric, so it just tucks in and bunches up.
Yeah, look at that. Just look at that mess. Good luck, people.
Matt Bouchard. All right, Fox's starting lineup: Hudson Bouchard in goal, Eric Roswag and Axel Anderson at D, Zach Seach, Eli Tagano, Logan Heffern at forward, and we're ready to go. Puck is dropped. Ohio wins the faceoff back into their zone, and they quickly clear it out. Off of Roswag's stick here in the neutral zone, he quickly turns it up to Logan. Logan tries to dump that through the Ohio D. They tap it down. Logan moving it up the sidewall, but Ohio able to gather it. They're moving up, but Logan hard on the back check, able to disrupt things, takes the man out along the wall. Shot comes in right off Huddy's mask, up over the net. It goes. It does not go over the net. Popped right up on Huddy, and Ohio is taking a quick 1-0 lead here. 28 seconds into the game.
Yeah, the shot hit him right off of the shoulder and then deflected off the side of the mask and just perfect angle going up and then bounced behind.
Axel right there trying to keep it out at the goal line, but could not do it. Ohio tallies early. Foxes need to get it going now.
I didn't want to say it out loud, but I'm not surprised that Ohio would maybe take a 1-0 lead in game 2. I mean, going to come out harder and not to be unexpected.
Foxes won the faceoff, entered the zone briefly, but it was turned over and sent back out. Foxes now regroup and send this one in. This one goes in on Cage off a Luke's stick. As Axel played it up to him, and he chipped it from the blue line. Another dump out of the zone. Roswag with it. Roswag evades the on-rushing Ohio player. Takes a slap check, trying to weave through his own players there who were stagnant at the blue line. He's all the way down deep. Luca hanging back into his defensive position. Ohio trying to come out here out of the zone. They do. They dump it out. And this one is going to be an ice. Nice job by Axel there to delay long enough to get that ice. I thought they were going to wave it off at the last second, but Axel was able to get there.
Yep.
Or delay long enough.
So I'm double checking something just before I say it out loud, and I feel pretty comfortable with this. The Foxes have played over 30 games this season. They've only been shut out once. So 1 goal against is not much of a big deal.
Puck dropped. Ohio won it again, but the Foxes create a turnover behind the Ohio net. Bass works it back to Antel. Antel with the puck goes up the wall looking for Jace. Jace on the backhand, able to tap it and keep it in. Got it back to Antel, who's driving down the slot. He puts one on Cage. That was kicked out to the corner. Cruz with it. Stepped around the first Ohio defender, but couldn't get past the second. Look out, 2-on-1 for Ohio, but Antel hard on the back check, going to even this up. Now 3-on-2,
Great
but
back
Jace was
check.
back. Antel with another monster back check. He's been doing it all weekend. Look out, Ohio down the zone. Shot, Huddy able to grab that one and hold. It's an uncontested shot down the wing here.
Yep.
And a good chance for Ohio. So Foxes need to wake up a bit.
Yeah, Hudson showing some good short-term memory, not letting the first goal mess with him. Already settled in.
All right, we get Zach, Eli, and Logan back out here for forwards. Puck's dropped. Ohio controls another faceoff. Right, the shot, a tip in front, and Hudson kicked it to the corner. Another one in front. Nobody picking up the guy in front of the net. This one working its way out. Another shot. That one blocked by Zach, and he's able to control it. Zach trying to work it free. Ohio right in on him. Ohio turning it back. Sage with a poke check along the wall, able to move it back towards the blue line into the neutral zone. Ohio regroups, and they switch sides of the ice and dump it in from long range.
I'm going to
Hudson,
say that was off to the side.
yeah, Hudson steered that one in the corner. It wasn't on net. Jace out to Logan. Logan, the one touch
delicate.
looking for Zach, and it didn't get out. It was turned over, a backhand now, and Huddy able to hold for the faceoff. Foxes really need to clean up their own end here, especially the zone exits.
Yeah, I know this is going to sound counterintuitive, but a lot of these shots early is actually good for Hudson. He's a volume goalie, and what that means is he plays better the more pucks he sees. The game before, it was low shot volume, and that can work against you because it's hot and cold.
Foxes won the faceoff. Coop was able to move it out to the neutral zone. Ohio turned it right back in, though. Hudson taps that one over to Axel. Axel moves that, looking for Luca, but missed him. And it stays in here at the point. It's worked all the way back down below. Ohio on the puck. Setting up a low cycle here. Coop able to come out and poke that away. He's got it on his stick. He's looking for Luca. That one hopped over Luca's stick. Turned back over to Ohio, and they counterattack again. Coop with another poke check. Taking the puck off the Ohio player. Creates the turnover. Gets it back up to Luca. Luca on the near wall. He's dogged by two Ohio players. Turns it over, and Ohio working it back towards the Foxes zone. Axel steps around a man. Luke gets the puck into the offensive zone finally. Looking for Tanner. Tanner and Luke together. Tanner down the slot. Shot was off the stick of an Ohio defender and never went on Cage. Behind the net. Tanner has it. Looking for some help. Tried to go up the wall to Coop. Coop finds it. Backhands it back down towards the goal line. This one's sitting in the circle. Cooper there now. Trying to get it. Ohio able to poke it out. Axel comes over to alleviate the pressure. Axel with it. Forechecker on him. He goes around his own net. Axel's got his feet moving. He's moving up the ice here. He takes some stick contact there on the shins. Puck went free. Coop steps into one now. Cooper pushing the play. Cooper leading the rush down the slot. Shot, stick save.
He didn't know where it is.
Doesn't know where it is, but it's in his equipment.
Yeah, he did find it.
Good save there by the Ohio goalie. And with 9:56 to go in the first, the Foxes will have an offensive zone face-off.
Yeah, so we kind of expected this coming into it. Willing to bet that the Ohio prospects had a bit of a talking to from their coaches after the game one. Definitely showing up with some urgency in game two. Foxes have done a good job balancing that out. I'm curious to see a couple more shots on this goalie, test him, see what he's got.
Ohio won another face-off. A Bass created the turnover on the wraparound attempt was stopped by the Ohio goalie, but he works it free in the corner again. He's going right back to the front of the net. Rosswagen pinched all the way down to the hash marks, looking for a pass there. Bass again, shot, rebound in front. Antel in a nice save. Antel didn't get all of it. It was off kind of the heel of his stick and was going right into the center of the cage.
Yeah, he lifted his leg pad to try to slide over and got just enough of it back down in the nick of time.
Good chance for the Foxes there off the low cycle. Antel again in on the faceoff. And another faceoff win by Ohio. Quickly up the near side wall here, and they exit the zone. Rosswag is back. Rosswag and Jace offsides on Ohio. 9:28 to go, first period.
Yeah, these referees look a little bit older than the ones that we had in game one, and they definitely seem to be more comfortable with the pace of the game.
Logan, Eli, and Zach come back out here. Jason, Eric on D. Ohio wins another faceoff. They dump it in. Jace has it. He goes back D to D. Rosswag with a quick tap up to Logan. Logan's got it. 3-on-3 rush for the Foxes. Ohio player stepped up on Logan there at the line, was able to disrupt things. Puck forced back out into the neutral zone. Roswag has it. He finds some ice in the center. He's moving down the near side well now. A little inside out. Curls looking, lost the puck though. This one flipped out through the neutral zone. Logan and Jace go back. Hudson back for it too, and that's going to be nice on Ohio.
Yeah, good recognition by Hudson to know that was going to be a nice thing. Right.
There it is.
Number one.
Is that number one? I wasn't paying attention.
No, it's number one. I've been listening.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun,
Number
dun,
one,
dun, dun,
7.5
dun,
again,
dun,
the
dun, dun, dun,
over-under.
dun,
How'd that go?
dun, 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 dun.
Zach goes forward on the faceoff, goes right in on Cage. Well, did not go in on Cage, went towards the cage. Behind the net, look out. Race for the puck. Cooper and Sage racing for it. That's got to be interference there. They do not call it right in front of the referee. The player just locked up Sage a good 10 feet away from the puck.
Yeah, I think this game is going to be more of a let them play type of a game.
Zach trying to get his feet moving. He gets hooked from behind, able to stay with it, battles all the way through. Backhander on Cage, blockered aside by the Ohio goalie. This one up the side. Sage pinches. Gets past him. Cooper, though, back on taking away the lead pass. Coop turns. He's going to rush. Coop right down the slot, fires one. Another blocker save. Eli got to the loose puck, tried to get a shot off, fell down, and an Ohio player fell down, and now the puck below the Ohio goal line. Players fighting with it. Puck up the wall, off of Sage's stick, and into the neutral zone. Sage turns it back to Tanner. Tanner does a nice backhand reception and walked off the wall with it. He's driving right into the middle of three players. Hook down.
No call.
Oh, he did call it.
Okay.
Finally.
I was going to say, that is the most...
I think he was waiting for the near ref to call it.
Right. That thing
And
was the
it never
most evident
came,
display of
and
a
then
hook I've ever seen.
And then the back referee finally threw his arm up, so Foxes are going to go to the power play.
Yep. Remember, minute and a half power plays.
7:46 to go, first period. Foxes with a chance, looking to even things up here on the scoreboard. 1-0 Ohio. Tanner in on the faceoff. He wins it clean back to Axel. Axel fires, glove save, and held.
Yeah, this goalie seems to be a little bit more calm and comfortable than the
Does.
goalie in game one. Traditional logic tells you the stronger goalie goes in the first game, but maybe not.
Puck dropped again. Tanner going forward with it. Ohio tied that up. And they're going to exit the zone here. Tanner, though, hard on the forecheck, not making it easy. Ohio all the way down. Luca all the way over. Luca there now, forcing the play back out into the neutral zone. Ohio able to get it. They're regrouping all the way back into their own zone here, wasting time on the penalty. Breakout works, and they're up into the offensive zone. Luca back on the back check, takes the puck away. Luke pokes it free. Back into the Ohio zone. Ohio player going to take this all the way behind his own net, reverses direction. Luke on him. This puck's not going to get out as Roswag pinches down to hold it in. Sends it down below the net. Luke finds it. Luke out to Roswag. Roswag's got some space. He tees one up. Shot in front. Good save. Foxes couldn't get to the rebound, and Ohio clears. Look out. Ohio's got a rush here. Roswag racing to get there first. And this is going to be an ice on Ohio.
Yeah, got the generous rolling puck there to get to the icing line.
34 seconds to go in the power play for the Arctic Foxes. 6:50 left here in the first period.
Yeah, I don't know. They're Ohio's playing with a lot more purpose.
Yeah.
That's evident. I'm curious to see if it'll last the whole game, though.
I agree. Foxes aren't playing bad.
No, they're holding their own.
They're going at it. Baston on the faceoff goes forward and went right to Cruz, and he just couldn't tee it up. Cruz trying to go up the Sage. Look out, this is a dangerous pass.
freehand
That was
play to the
slow. The Sage tied up the Ohio player, and it worked its way to the neutral zone, but no odd man rush the other way. Bass now circles with it. He's got the puck as he drives into the zone. Bass coming down
Needs
the
to
near
find a
side while
teammate.
he lost his skates. Jace found it, got it down into the corner to Antel. Antel driving behind the net, trying to set up shot. Goes to his forehand, finds Jace. Jace at the top of the circle. He lets one rip. Tip! And Antel tipped it wide. Oh, what a chance for the Foxes there. Antel with some great hand-eye to get his stick on it. It just went wide of the post.
Yeah, that was the right look. It was heading right for the goalie's glove otherwise.
Jace sends one into the middle again. That's tied up and broken out. Here comes Ohio. Player could not gather it in the neutral zone. 3 Foxes back and now Bass back. That puck dumped in. Sage, Jace back for it. Sage has it. Tried to cut back. Ohio took that off of him, and Turnover by the Foxes in the offensive zone, or defensive zone rather. Look out, right down the slot. Shot blocked by Antel.
And a crazy
Tied up.
got away with
Puck
it.
is loose. Sage moves it out to Jace. Jace leads the rush, trying to push it. He dumps it around and gets it into the offensive zone for the Foxes. Foxes change behind the play. This is Cruz over on the far side, working it out. Jace trying to hold. He does a great job with the skate. Holds it against the wall, holds the zone for the Foxes, and allows Cruz to work it free. Back down to the slot. Ohio trying to clear up off the glass, and they get it out. Look at the back check by Zach here. Zach forced that into a dump and change for Ohio as he evened up the rush. Coop moves this out. This one gets past everybody, and this is going to be an ice on the Foxes with 5 minutes even left in period number 1.
You know, just going to keep saying it. Ohio looks like everything they're doing is with a lot more purpose. Again, it's not like they're playing harder or better than the Foxes. It's just noticeable compared to how they played in the first
Different
game.
than the first game, absolutely.
Yep. Probably going to be a tighter one.
Zach in on the faceoff. He wins it back. Logan there. Goes back to Coop. Coop looking for the stretch to Eli. Eli on one hand on the stick, able to tip it out of the zone. He's got to the far wall. Pushes it past the Ohio player. He's there hip to hip as they go all the way down behind the net now. Things tie up and Ohio escapes with the puck. Ohio breaking out. Eli with a stick lift there, but couldn't take the puck. Logan with a nice poke check takes it. He's got Eli going with him. Logan looks, pass to the center, and it was tied up and broken up by Ohio. Zach in on the forecheck was able to break it up momentarily, but Ohio counterattacks. Coop coming down the wing here now. Driving the Ohio player wide, does not allow him to cut into the post. Nice play by Coop to just stand his ground.
Yep.
Zach able to find Eli. Eli's got Logan ahead, trying to spring him. He does get it through. It wasn't clean, but he got it. Logan curls, looking for the trailer, finds Zach in the slot. He tees one up, another shot block off a Ohio player on Zach, and he's hobbled as he's going
laboring
to the bench.
back to the bench.
Eli has it in the far corner. Tries to work this down to Logan. It went behind the net. Zach with it. Cycles it back. Eli's there. Logan's right in front. Eli tried to get it to him. It was off a skate. Went right through the crease. Coop has it. He fires. Rebound in front. Logan trying to turn it for the shot. Zach pokes it just wide. Foxes miss a big chance there. And Ohio able to clear. This is going to be an ice if it doesn't go on cage. And it will not. Icing on Ohio. Good play by Huddy to be ready for that.
Yeah, some good chances by the Foxes on the past couple shifts. Deflection that went just wide. That shot almost made it through. Good rebounds.
Foxes, I think, are owning the zone time, but there have been some good chances for Ohio and some unsettled plays in the Foxes' end that they've been lucky to clear away.
Yeah, but it's balancing a little bit more. I mean, we got 3.5 minutes left in the period. Shots, Arctic Foxes 9, Prospects 5. Hearing the play.
Face-off puck battle for here in the offensive zone. Roswell stepping up on 3 on-rushing Ohio players, and the Foxes are able to hold possession. That was a dangerous pinch there, but it worked. Ohio gauges possession back behind their own net. Luca in on the forecheck. This one coming up the near side wall. Ohio able to break out. Luca again on the back check. This one all the way up to the blue line. Players falling. 2 Ohio players collide hard at the line. They appear to be okay. They're both up. Luke looks ahead to Tanner. Tanner to Luca. Luca up the near side wall. Tanner trying to get to the net. Luca looks. He's got Luca in front. Luca with a big chance. He shoots and scores. Luke Mosesso on a great feed. And the Foxes have tied this game up at 1.
Great vision by Luca coming down the sidewall. Found him sitting in front. Managed to get a great pass in there. Goalie was hung out to dry. Not much he could do to save that.
Luke did a great job of being patient. Didn't fire it right away. Didn't stick handle it. Just glided to a better angle. Got the goalie to move and fired it back across the grain. And the Foxes tied it at 1.
Poise. That's poise.
It is poise. Foxes win the faceoff and push the play right back into the prospect zone. That was Cruz. Bass now skating. He's got to keep his feet moving. That reach is going to get a penalty. Jay sent that back in offsides as he ran out of time.
Yeah, Cruz wasn't able to get back on side early enough. Well, with 2:25 left in the first period, for everything that we said about the push that came from Ohio, look at the scoreboard. It's 1-1.
Antel in on the faceoff. Ludicrous back.
Yes, for those who's keeping score, 1 Ludicrous.
Ohio pushing this into the Foxes zone now. Antel and Roswell back combined to break the play up. Roswell has it. He's moving. He moves the puck up the Cruz. Cruz on the wall. That pokes that free to the neutral zone. Anto. Oh, Anto had a head of steam. He just couldn't drag it forward. Roswell with it. Makes a nice dippy-do in the middle there. Coming down the side. Trying to get free for a pass or a shot. Lost his edge as he tried to cut back. Look out, 3-on-1. Jace pitches and keeps it in the zone. What a play by Jace.
Eric did the dippy-do, but then he did the dippy-do didn't.
I know. Dippy-do wasn't what I meant to say, but sometimes things just, pop out when you're talking fast.
Sometimes you dippy-don't.
Sometimes. Ohio counterattacks. Rosswag and Antel combine to free that one up. Look out, puck free right into Huddy's chest, and he holds. That's the type of play I'm talking about. Seamlessly unsettled play that turns into a grade A chance. Hudson equal to the task and holds it.
I'm telling you, there's some things to be benefited from when the other team comes hard in the beginning and starts to show you a little bit. Brings you into the game faster than other times.
Eli in on the faceoff for the Foxes. Ohio wins another one. Puck working right to the crease. Blocked by Coop, and Huddy got it. Cooper was able to get his stick on the shot, so it wasn't a hard shot, and Huddy covered it. Foxes need to wake up on the faceoff.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit dirty between the hash marks for the Foxes. Getting a stick on it, but not getting possession.
Ohio wins another faceoff, but this one pulled back into the neutral zone. Ohio breaks it back out into the zone. They bang it down behind the Foxes' net. Sage giving chase over into the corner. Him and a player from Ohio tie up. Sage trying to work it back. Forecheck is in. Two players.
Sage loses his stick, or is it broke?
Shot in on Huddy right at the cage, and he couldn't pull the trigger. Coop got over, shot over the cage. This one in onside. Eli to Logan. Logan fires, shot, and held with 48 seconds to go.
Moment of silence for TJ Pyle as yet another stick breaks this weekend.
I guess you and I are both going out to Piranhas with the hard A because we're in America.
Yes. Ho, ho, oh no, TJ.
Puck dropped and Ohio wins another faceoff. Foxes really got to figure this out. But they were able to tie it up in the neutral zone and came back in offsides. Tanner lost an edge there. Well, Axel fired one off of Luke's leg. Axel down, getting up slow. He's still down on one knee. He took a shot into the wall there. He looks hobbled. He's going to get himself up here, though, as Ohio counterattacks. Foxes need to get back on the back check. Tanner able to tie things up. They move it towards the net. Rosswag able to come up with it. Rosswag's going to push the play. Rosswag trying to get free, trying to get past his D. Poked off of his stick. He is body. That's a body check into the wall.
Immediate whistle.
Then we're going to get a penalty on that.
We are, with 7.7 left in the first period, so most of this is going to carry over.
Good job, E.
7 seconds to go here in the first period. Tanner going to take the face off.
A little bit of confusion on the Ohio side. Who's going to stay out here? Wait, now there's two going to the box. It's a 5-on-4, even though there's two on the box. There's only one penalty on the board. Got a misconduct for the hit. So a minute 30 for the penalty and then a 10-minute misconduct. So player number 2 is going to come out when the penalty is served.
Gotcha. Matt Bouchard dissecting everything as we get to the end of the period here. So period number 1 ends, tied at 1. And it looks like the Foxes are going to have, they have a minute and 23 on the power play to start period number 2.
Yeah, shots after 1, Foxes 12, Ohio 8. And that's pretty significant given the pace of the first period, how hard Ohio came out. Foxes did not get deterred by that. Managed to get right back on the board after the early first goal against.
Yeah, early goal kind of fluky. Huddy got the save, just popped up over him. And Foxes put it behind them and moved on and evened it up.
Yeah, now going into period 2 with power play, minute 23.
And there was no lull either. They came right back the next shift and kept going.
Yeah, didn't even flinch. It's fantastic.
All right. Coaches giving their instruction here over at the bench.
Yep.
Coach Justin up with the whiteboard.
Shout out to Christian, Dad in the Box.
Christian Maslick
Part
pulling
2.
double duty today.
Part 2.
See if he can spring some shorthanded magic like the first game.
Let's hope so.
Actually, let's
Well,
hope
wait,
not.
we don't want that.
Not
Yes,
in the
we don't
box.
want that. Maybe we can get that into some power play magic
Power play
instead.
magic. Foxes
Yes.
could use a power play goal.
Yes. What are we thinking?
Final instructions here from Coach Justin.
Ohio's almost ready to go. Long conversation with the goalie. Not sure about what.
Referees now going over to the scorer's table.
Probably ironing out the details from the end of the first period call.
So 8 comes back to the box.
Yeah, and 8 is the one who's serving the 2 and the 10. Well,
8 is
One-
the one who made
130
the,
and 10.
8 is the one who made the hit.
yes. We're awaiting. Yeah, here comes the player who's going to be released on the 123. Player 8 will sit for
About 9 minutes.
Yeah,
So
just
it's
shy
9
of
and a
the-
half minutes.
just shy of the 10 minutes of period 2.
All right, Tanner in. Foxes on the power play. Puck is dropped, and Foxes won it back, but Ohio possessed it. Again, got to get those face-off possessions. Foxes create the turnover at the defensive blue line. They send it in, and Ohio content to go all the way back behind their net. Try to waste this time out. Jace pinched up, puck up past him into the neutral zone. Tanner has it. Tanner moves his feet. Luke, step off sides.
Just a smidge. Luke is reenacting his skate position on the blue line.
It was.
He was.
A step off. Got to
He was.
drag that butt. Drag
Yes.
the back leg.
Yes.
Puck dropped. Antel wins that one back. This goes to Coop. Coop takes it, fires it in. He's looking for another long
All he needed was on net.
Antel down with it. Backhander in on Cage. That one's settled aside. Antel sends that one back down in the corner. Cruz with it. Cruz spins, cycles it back to Antel. Antel in the far corner. Out to Cooper at the point. Coop's going to let one rip. This one bounces off the side of the cage. Trying to bounce back to the front, but Ohio able to get it, and they're able to clear. This is going to be an ice on Ohio.
Not sure if that hit the goalie or not before it hit the side of the net.
I don't think the second one did. The first one, I think, was a shot in cage. Yeah. 29 seconds to go on the power play for the Foxes. We're going to get
Eric, I'm a little bit nervous.
Sage.
I'm a little bit nervous about Vanilla Ice. We've only had one through one period. This isn't looking good on the
There's a
over-under.
lot of game. Ohio wins the faceoff again. They turn it up the outside wall, but Axel's going to be able to hold this at the line. He sends a puck tipped by Bass on the way in. It's still free and finally covered. Good play by Bass there to get the deflection in front.
A little indecision between the goalie and the defenseman on whether or not they wanted to play it out or just keep it covered.
18 seconds left on the power play. Fox has got to be aware of this guy coming out of the box. Bass goes forward on the faceoff, and Ohio able to come up with possession. This one all the way out. And look out, Ohio first to it. Cuts back
Nice
to the middle
poke
on a nice
check.
poke check by Axe. Axel able to break up the rush for Ohio. Oh, lead pass intercepted on this. Foxes have a 2-on-1. It's Antel and Bass. Antel fires. Rebound from Bass can bear. Cruz pushes it back. And another save.
That was a great play by the Ohio goalie. I
12.
don't think Eric knew that he had a trailer coming.
Yeah, I don't know. 12:31 to go. Foxes with some big chances there.
That was on even strength.
Yeah, penalty was up. Zach goes forward, just missed, pulling that back to the forehand for a shot. Logan has it now. Logan with some time, goes back behind to Zach. Zach cycles it back, looking for Logan, but Logan had cut to the crease, and nobody was there except for an Ohio player. This one poked out and poked around Axel. Sage and Axel converging on the puck. Ohio right in on the forecheck, though. Look out, right into the slot. Big save by Huddy off the blocker. Foxes are leaving the middle open here. Some of that structure not there right now. Centering off of Hudson, and he's able to cover, and a quick whistle gets the stop.
Yeah. A little back and forth.
Making the heart do a little faster pitter-patter this game.
A little bit.
All right, Zach in on the faceoff. Logan, Eli on his wings. Cooper and Roswag on defense. Puck is dropped. Zach goes forward and springs Eli right off the faceoff. Nice little play there. Eli catches up to it. Down the outside wall. Eli trying to force it in, gets it down below. This one wrapped around the wall. Eric there. Eric over to Coop. Look out. Oh, that was a dangerous pass there. Cooper turns with it. Goes up to Logan in neutral zone. Oh, look out. Ohio player blew his tire and they didn't recognize it and they dumped it in. Eli in on the forecheck against two Ohio players here. Puck tied up in the faceoff circle. 2-on-2. Eli steps out with it. Tried to get it to the front. I think it was blocked away and went behind. Back to Eli. Eli again looking for Logan. This one off the back of the net. Eli again trying to get it into Logan. It's bouncing towards the net, and the goalie covers and holds.
It's just an incredibly slow trickle with nobody else around. Well, through just about 3 minutes of the second period, 4 shots for the Foxes, only 1 for the Ohio Prospects in period number 2. For a total of 16 for the Foxes, 9 for Ohio.
Face-off pulled back by the Ohio Prospects, and they gather possession, wrap it around the wall. Roslock pinching down from his D spot, finds it, sends it in on a cage. It's up in the air off the goalie's blocker, but the Foxes couldn't get a stick on the bouncing puck. Luke able to break up the possession there. Tanner turns, looks, tried to get a shot. It was contested, never went on cage. Over to the far wall. Luke able to bat this one down. Rolling puck gets poked out to the neutral zone, and look out. Coop in, man on him.
Nice
win. Able to win possession and pull it back. He's now got 3 players. Look out, 1-on-3 against Roslock. Shot. Big time block
save
off the shin pads by Roslock. And they try to spring a breakaway here. And it's Luke and Luca, 2-on-2. Luke driving down the wall, drops it back for Luca, and Ohio able to break things up. Roslock steps up, tries to pinch down the wall and cycles it down below the net. Ohio the first one's there. Luke gets in on it though and ties things up, wins possession. Luke drops it to Luca behind the net on the exchange there on the low cycle. Luca working his way off the wall. 2 players down on him. Luke has it now. Trying to reverse it to Luca. Centers it for Tanner. Oh, my goodness! Scores! Tanner Maslick is hitting up, ladies and gentlemen. And that was a rocket from the slot on a nice pass from Luke Massesso behind the cage. Luca working the cycle. Popped it wide, open to Tanner, and the Foxes have made it 2-1.
That came off his stick like a rocket. There was no second guessing what he was going to do with that as soon as he got it.
Antel in on the face-off here. His play restarts. He pushes it forward. Bass tried to spring himself there on the breakaway, but couldn't do it. Sage all the way over onto the far wall. Sends it behind the net. Antel back to get it. Antel moves it up to Cruz. Cruz could not work it out past the defense. This one's sent back. Jace wraps it around the Sage. Up the far side wall. Antel again all the way back down below the goal line. Eric Antel, 200 feet all over the ice. Sage now has it. He's looking. That one blocked down by Ohio. Fox has got to watch these stretch passes. Ohio's starting to block a lot of them, and it's turning into pucks in the slot.
Yeah, it's starting to become a little bit of a drive-by instead of a settle down.
Cruz with a nice breakout. The Bassett sits right on the blue line.
Still sits on the blue line.
Player skating by it. Bassett able to come up with it now. Back puck all the way down into the corner. Bass working against 2 Ohio players. Tries to center it. That one broke it up. Bass poked it off a stick though, and it went right back to the slot. Antel working. He's in on the forecheck, or back check rather. This one dumped in, no ice. Sage back to it. Sage sends it around the far side wall. Ohio going to pinch down and hold it in. Cruz there. Actually tried to backhand it out. They could hit the Ohio player's helmet. Sage able to come up with it. Sage moves his feet. He's trying to get through. Can't. Turned over. Sent back. This one wobbles all the way down. Hudson going to tap this to Antel. Full scale change for Ohio. Foxes have a rush if they hurry, but it was slow played and Bass not able to get it as he had to stop at the blue line. Bass got away with one there. Did you see it?
Yeah,
As
it was
came up in the helmet. And neither ref saw it.
Yeah, unintentional grazing of the shield.
This one comes in, no ice, tip puck, they say. Sage back to it. Foxes could use a line change here. Sage going to send this one out. Neutral zone, Bass, if he can get there. Bass trying to poke it. He does able to poke it into the zone, but couldn't spring the breakaway. Bass all the way down now behind the net. He's bodied from behind. He's hauled down. He's down on top of the puck.
He's looking at the referee. He needs to get up.
And the ref blows it.
Yeah.
As he was down on top of the puck. 7:53 to go, so about halfway through, almost halfway through, period number 2.
Yeah.
2-1 Foxes.
Yeah, referee just told the player who's serving the 10 that it'll be about another 45 seconds, but he can only come out after a whistle.
Puck dropped, and it goes all the way down into the zone. Ohio able to regroup and come out, though. 2 Ohio players got tangled up there in the neutral zone. Zigzag at the line, and that's just not going to work. Roswag had it stopped from the front. The back check from Eli was phenomenal and took the puck off the stick.
Yep.
Roswag,
more of that, breaking down in the defensive end and then getting it out again.
Roswag tapped it to Anderson. That was turned over in the neutral zone, though, by Logan as he tried to get things going. Roswag now with it. Fights off the pressure from the forechecking Ohio player and then able to break up the dump in from Ohio, but can't get the puck out. Ohio holding at the line. Zach doing battle. Roswag able to move that out of the zone just by a foot or so and back in offsides.
I think they said 6:24.
7:10 to go here. Tanner in on the faceoff. He pulls it back. Axel going to be the first to it. He blasts that off the wall, and puck does not get out, but luckily Ohio overskated, and Foxes were able to do it. They dump it in here. No ice as they had gained center red. Luke in on the forecheck. Up the side while Tanner able to break that up for a moment, but Ohio comes back out with it. Foxes get the forwards need to get those feet moving. They're kind of gliding back on the back check here. This one right into the slot. Look out. Blocked by Roswag again off the shin pads. Ohio flips this back at the net. That one goes all the way through. Roswag has it. Roswag trying to cut back. Lost the puck. Tied up here along the wall. Look out. Walking in off the wall. Now right into the slot. A good poke check by Axel as he broke up the pass to the man that was open on the back door. Fox is now turning, trying to spring Luke. And it's turned over again in the neutral zone. This one dumped in. Tanner's back for the Foxes, all the way behind the net. He goes and gets it. Tanner loses the puck, though. Look out. Roswag able to poke, check it away from the on-rushing Ohio player. Tanner has it. He's trying to spring Luke. Luke with 2 players on him. The Foxes, the stretch pass is not working. Roswag with another block. This one off the side of the skate. He seems to be okay.
Yeah, got it out of the zone.
3 blocks on this shift for Roswag. He turns it back. Anderson now with it. Ohio and Axel battling in the corner. Axel able to turn it around behind the net to Antel.
Yeah, they need a line change, definitely.
Antel gets it up to Luca. Luca off the wall, trying to get this deep to get a line change for the Foxes. Second period, it's a long change. Luke able to take it on the back check, work it free to Axel. Axel trying to get it through the neutral zone, just can't. Foxes have been out here for ages. Luke trying to get it deep. Coaches are calling for the Foxes to get the change, and they're just not going to the bench. Luke steps in, and he scores!
Oh, my goodness.
Luke Masessa walked in out of the corner on the short side and buried it.
I think that was off the post, off of the goalie's shoulder and in.
I definitely heard post.
Yeah, he had maybe an inch and a half to shoot out there. There was not much.
What a play by Luke in an extended shift.
Yeah, Luca and one of the Ohio defensemen ran into each other, and that sprung Luke. The 10-minute misconduct has been served.
Puck dropped. Foxes control. Sage has it now. Sends it out. They got a fresh player. Look out. He's got the puck. I think that's number 8. I can't tell though. That one in the zone. He tried to go skate the stick but couldn't do it. Cooper now with it.
That is
moves this through the neutral zone of Cruz. Cruz and Bass were on rushing, but it was poke checked off the stick. Eric not going to let number 8 take it. He drives him off, and that's offsides.
Yep.
Nice play by Eric Antel. Again, on the back check.
Yeah, you can.
It's been unbelievable today.
It's been the main theme of the whole day, which is fantastic. think number 8's trying to play a little bit of Superman, trying to make amends for his penalty. I'll take that all day because it means he's not
Go
using his
for it.
teammates.
Puck drop. Fox's control. Antel and Bass combined for that face-off win. This one forced back towards center red by Ohio. Coop over to it. Coop bangs that one up off the wall, looking for Cruz. It went past his stick and turned back into the neutral zone. Here comes a 2-on-2 rush by the prospects. They're going to wind up and take a slap shot.
Great
Sage
block by
blocked it.
Sage.
Sage, interesting strategy there to turn his side slash back to the slap shot. Seems okay.
I would too.
All your pads are up front, Matt. Antel driving through the middle of 3 players. Penalty coming up here on Ohio as Antel was a man on a mission right through and had 3 players. He was hauled down. Fox is going to go to the power
I
play.
assume that they're going to call a trip.
Trip, hold, interference. Well, not so much interference. He had the puck.
Yep.
4:10 to go. Period. Number 2, Foxes to the power play.
Eric, let's take a quick quiz. How many shots do you think Ohio has this period?
1.
You're right. 1.
Puck drop. Zach goes forward to Eli. Zach shot off the side of the cage. Zach sends it back around to Eli. Eli turning it. Tried
Almost.
to shoot it off the side of the goal. It almost went. It's loose in front. It's still loose. And it is covered. Logan and Zach right there trying to poke it in. The goalie does an amazing job to cover that puck. It was in the crease for an eternity, it seemed. But
Just sitting there.
But man, Eli almost buried that from below the goal line. I lost Sidney Crosby.
Yep.
Trying to throw it off the back of the goalie. Eli again goes forward, looking for it, found Zach, backhand shot.
Eli
Eli! And the Foxes bury one on the power play. It's 4-1.
He assisted himself on the going forward on the faceoff. Bounced off the Ohio player's skate right back to Eli, and he found the hole.
It's a play that they've been running. Eli steps into center on those draws, trying to tap it over to Zach for a quick one-timer.
Yeah.
And the Ohio player kicked it right back to Eli, and he buried it on the backhand.
Yeah. So I was almost going to say this, but I didn't want to jinx it. But we're looking at 4-1 now with 4 minutes left in the second period. They lost game 1 4-2. So they're
Let's turn it up.
yeah, for all their efforts, they are doing actually worse this time.
There's shot number 2 for Ohio. The period, it was a low percentage shot as Huddy calmly kicked it to the corner
We'll take them all.
and back out. Zach works this one into the zone. And Logan there on the forecheck, able to block out the attempted clearing pass. Jace able to stop that clear in the neutral zone. Tapped it to Rosswag. He's buried again, and he goes hard into the wall. Huddy with another blocker save. Rosswag slow to get up, but he is back up. Fox is working it out. Rosswag with a nice poke check. Shot in. Blocker again and save for Huddy. Rosswag first to it. Logan working for it. Rosswag has it behind the net. Wraps it around. This one worked back down again. Rosswag trying to get to it. It's going to be Ohio first. They work it back. Zach finds it off the far wall. Not out. Held in. This one sent back down below the net. Some good zone top for Ohio as they try to cut right down the middle. Block shot. I think it was Zach that blocked it. Found the loose puck and cleared.
Yeah.
What a play by Zach Seach.
Great defense. Weathering the storm here.
Logan hard in on the forecheck. Another turnover in the neutral zone. Eli has it. Foxes are changing in the zone. And Eli waits for it and gets onside.
He still has it. It's like a magnet.
What a play by Eli. Puck in the middle, right to Tanner. Tanner shot off the goalie and over the net. Luca has it behind the net now. He's got Axel pinching down. He didn't see him. Ohio trying to work it out, but Tanner sends it right back down to Luca, and we're going to have a penalty behind the play.
2-1.
I
I think they meant
think they're
6-2.
getting Luca, yeah, on a hook behind the play. So
That may have been a little bit of an even up call.
Foxes will go to the PK here with 2:09 to go in the second. 4-1 lead.
Shots are basically 2-1 at this point. Fox is 23, Ohio 12.
Puck is dropped. Puck set. There's a slap shot blocked by Cooper. Nice stick on puck there by Coop.
Nobody knew where it went.
Axel finds it, moves it out, and into the neutral zone. That's offsides.
Yep.
1:56 left here in period number 2, a minute 17 on the penalty.
Yep. Shout out to Dad in the Box, giving some sage wisdom to Luca.
Puck drop. Tanner when Zach clean back to Axel. Axel's going to go all the way behind his net. Nope, he's going to reverse into the corner. 2 on-rushing Ohio players onto him. Axel and Luke go back and forth along the wall now. Still working the puck, but Ohio comes away with it. Centering pass comes all the way through, tapped right into the slot. Tanner blocked the shot. This one sent back in, goes behind the net, bounces off the back wall. Axel's to it, and Axel fires this up the zone and out. It was tipped, no ice, and Luke's got a chance to get there. Luke's the first to the puck, sends it right in at the cage, and he's gonna force an offensive zone face-off. Nice hustle by Luke Macesso.
Yep. Nice little tip forward. Eric, still no Vanilla Ice.
We might be in trouble. I think maybe they're listening to the broadcast and they heard it. Oh, you do, though, have the Macarena.
I am kind of wondering, though, if that was their superpower.
DJ Pyle, apparently big Macarena. Do you know that, Ashley, if you're watching?
There was a lot of elbow movement.
Ohio trying to work it out here on the Foxes. PK Antel has the puck, drives it right back in. We're down to the last 30 of Lucas' penalty. He's in the box, 2 for hooking. Ohio going to break out now and rushing. Cooper drives the man wide. That one over the cage. Antel first to it. It was tipped around him. Coop finds it, flips one in the neutral zone and out. Down to the last 12 seconds here of the penalty. Sent
Offside.
back in offsides with 10 seconds to go on the penalty. 49.5 seconds left in period number 2. Puck dropped. Antel pushes it forward. Ohio dumps this. It's offside.
Offsides.
6 seconds on the penalty. 45.2 left in period number 2.
Yep.
Luca.
Breakout chance opportunity here if the Foxes can get the puck in the final 6 seconds and then hit Luca coming out of the box.
Puck dropped. Antel trying to go forward here. 4 seconds on the penalty. Antel trying to drive this into the offensive zone, but he can't. Luca out of the box, and
Like
he's
a bullet.
flying into the defensive zone. Jace over there in the corner fighting for possession against 3 Ohio players. He works a man into the wall below the goal line. Shot in, goes wide. 25 to go in the period. Cruz works the puck free. Luca able to bring it up the near wall and force it down into the Ohio zone here for the last 15 seconds. Cruz able to hold at the line. Luca comes up with it. 10 seconds to go. Cruz scores! Willoughby off the feed from Luca Caroline, and the Foxes have added goal number 5.
I'll tell you what, that's been the signature of all of the goals this period for the Foxes. The centering feed and the receiving player knows exactly what they're going to do with it right away. It just moves the pace so much faster.
It does. Like we've talked about in the last few games, especially the Buffalo games, the decision-making a half second late. It's not today.
No, it's automatic.
It's really showing. Ohio right off the face-off trying to get a final rush here in the period, and the Foxes tie it up, and that's going to do – one more on Huddy. Good block or pad save, and that's it for period number 2. Foxes 5, Ohio 1.
Second period shots, 13 for the Foxes, 5 for Ohio, for a total of 2 periods. Foxes 25, Ohio 13.
Shout out to Luca Caroline here. That's 2 beautiful feeds for primary assists on the goals.
Shout out to Christian for the sage wisdom in the box.
Yeah.
Sprinkled that magic, and then poof, another goal.
Dad in the box, making things happen. There's the fist raise. Thank you, Christian.
All Dad in the box does is create conversions.
Christian's found himself a new job for the rest of the year.
Does. We're just going to call him Goal Conversion Christian. All right, well, some teaching moments for the Ohio prospects. Very quick chat. Not much to be said.
Coach Eskimo providing some words of wisdom to the Foxes on how to shut this one down here.
Yeah, that's going to be the big thing. Don't want to let up any more goals. Want to shut down the period. Finish on a high note for the whole weekend. Also on the line, Foxes have 4-goal lead. If they hold it, both coaches are dressed up like Foxes this week.
I like it.
There will be photos.
I heard photos with players and parents, like a Santa Claus photo.
I'm not sitting on anybody's lap though. I don't.
Do they have to sit on your line?
No, could it be more like Winnie the Pooh at Disney World where I'm just kind of like standing nearby? I don't know where these Foxes costumes came from.
Fox is able to move the puck here into the offensive zone. Zach sends it down below the goal line. This one comes up the side wall. Eli ties things up. Does work its way out into the neutral zone, then right back in to the offensive zone for the Foxes. Zach all the way over, able to dump it right back down below the net where Eli has it. Eli centering to Logan and a great chance. Another shot right away. There's a shot from Roswag tipped down in front. Eli looking for it. Logan trying to get a stick on it. Eli!
Got it in his glove.
And it's in his glove finally.
What a flurry of activity.
Woo, what a chance there. But that was, again, another play. Logan right in front of the net. Didn't hesitate and fired it. Knew what he was doing before the puck got to him.
Yeah, that goalie was under siege. Made a great save on the initial shot and then had to make 2 more.
Roswag kind of, he didn't fan on it, but it was a wobbler off his stick from the point. It was batted down on the way in. Definitely changed directions, and they were able to stay with it. Face-off win by Tanner to Roswag. He sent it up the near side wall. And that is Luca Gerline with the puck. Sends it right in front on Cage. Kicked away. Nice little sneaky shot pass there from Luca.
Yeah, you know what, Eric? I didn't notice this until just now, but looks like they only have 6 players on the bench.
Roswag able to send this one up to Luca at center red. He tips it into the offensive zone. Luca in on the forecheck. Tanner there with him and Luke. Luca rags that guy all the way down behind the net. But Ohio able to break out. Axel has it. Axel turns, looking for Tanner. Found Luca instead. Luca up on the offensive line here. He drives in, drives wide. Another high or low angle shot off the goalie's blocker. Dangerous chance there for the Foxes. Luke finds it. He shoots and scores. Luke Massesso just rips one top shelf.
Yeah, the Ohio players just kind of look hopeless now.
It is 6-1 with 12:24 to go.
Yeah, so back to the comment I was making. They only have 6 players on their bench, which that equates to basically every other shift you're back out there.
Yep.
And you're on game 2 playing 14-minute periods. You're just not going to have enough left.
Just out skating you.
Yeah, especially coming so hard as they did in period 1. There's just no gas left in the tank.
Antel wins the faceoff. Sage moves that up to the line, but it's knocked down. Forced back in momentarily, but Cruz has it. Poke checked off his stick. Bass follows up with it. Bass tried to drive down the middle. It was poke checked to the outside. He tips that to himself off the glass, but Ohio tied it up. Ohio counterattacking Antel, flying over from the center position.
It feels like no matter where Eric is on the rink, he's going to meet you in the middle.
He's going to. It just doesn't matter. His legs are just churning all the time. Bass rushing to this puck here in the offensive zone. He's driven off of it by the Ohio player, but able to gain possession. Centered at the Cruz. Cruz on the backhand went forehand. Antel trying to stuff it. Couple saves there for the goalie. He reached out to try to cover it. Was swept out to the far wall. Antel sends it back down to Cruz. Cruz trying to turn this one. Went through the zone. Backhand by Antel. Just goes high. Bass now trying to punch it back into the slot there for Antel. Can't. Antel again. The thing, you know what it is that Antel does so well on the back check? Or any defensive play. He
skate everywhere?
Well, right there, he had the chance to go low behind the player, and he did the right thing and took 2 extra strides and got on the right side of the puck and created the turnover.
He did. He's been doing it all game.
Instead of reaching from behind. Again, right there, he just drives right through the player's hands. It's a perfect back check.
Yep.
Cooper now lugging the puck for the Foxes. He drags this into the offensive zone, right on the Bass's stick. Bass backhand shot, stopped, and held by the Ohio goalie, and this goalie is under siege right now by the Foxes.
Yeah, I mean, we still have just under 11 minutes left in the third period, and the Foxes have 33 shots. The trend line suggests they're going to eclipse 40. That'd be the first time, yes.
First time this year. That's a lot of shots for a youth hockey team.
Ohio is yet to register a shot this period.
Eli pushes that puck forward. Ohio goes off the wall. Look out. 3-on-1 developing here. In on Roswag. They go back across. He bobbled the puck, and Logan flies back and takes it away. Puck back out. Logan tips it. This one now on the near side wall. Logan has it, and he sends it out.
As fleeting as that offense was, poof.
The kid just gave Logan a shot that he took down, and Logan gave it right back to him. This kid Logan's got about 4 to 5 inches on this kid, so I don't know that he really wants to play that game.
Yeah. We saying that was a shot, or was it just rolling puck on net?
I wasn't paying attention. I was watching Logan and the kid behind the play. TJ says no.
Yeah, I tend to agree.
Eli in on the draw here.
I'm happy to say
Eli goes forward, shot, scores. Eli Tagano, and the Foxes make it 7-1.
Yep. Also notable, the Penguins are up 2-0 on the Mammoth.
Why do we got to do this?
Because Brian Russ scored a goal. It's Rusty Shakes. Rusty Shakes for everybody. That is the perfect way to end this weekend. Gotta get them Rusty Shakes. Don't worry, Eric. It's the first period in the Penguin game, not the third period. There's a lot more than 12 minutes left.
Tanner in on the faceoff, wins it back. Roswag drags this back into his own zone and plays catch with Jace. Jace moves it up to Tanner. Tanner through the zone, in off a skate. Tanner finds it, shot, glove save by the Ohio goalie.
Yeah, it's starting to get real lopsided now. Shots this period are 10-0.
Matt, I have a question for you.
Is it about Vanilla Ice?
No. Do you know who let the dogs out?
I think Christian did. Because every time the one comes out of the box, we score a goal. Christian let the dogs out.
Puck drop. Tanner wins it back to Luca. Luca kicks it up to his own stick there as he goes down into the corner. 2 Ohio players converge on him in the corner. He escapes with it, though. Able to avoid the referee, too. Luca turns back. Still has the puck on the stick and finally rubbed off the puck by the Ohio defenseman.
Yeah, a bit of an elbow there to Luca behind the play.
Puck works its way out. Look out, Ohio's got a chance here. Got a man with a center drive, but Coop from behind, able to take the puck off, and player goes awkwardly into the boards as he fell down. He's up and he's okay. Cooper now coming back with it. Cooper pushes that down into the zone, and he's going to be the first one to it behind the net. Cooper centering, looking for Luke. Can't find it. Back out to Axel. Axel, a wobbling shot blocked away by the defenseman from Ohio. Luca has it now. He turns around.
A little bit of a ginger escort to the boards there by the Ohio player.
Ohio bringing it back up the near side, looking for the stretch pass, and they find it. Look out behind. It goes in, and Huddy calmly pokes that one out into the corner. Heady play by Huddy. And this one past the D. Luke on the forecheck pressure here. Luca now, puck awkwardly flipped back into their own zone. And Luca here working it out on the wall. Luca and Luke trying to force this one back. Anderson has it now. This one poked out to the neutral zone, right to Coop, and Coop tried to send it. It was blocked. This comes into the Ohio zone. It's offsides.
Yep. So we didn't get a chance to talk about this on the broadcast after game one, but we took a look at the video in between games, and we believe that Hudson may have got his first ever assist in game one.
First ever assist?
First ever
of the year.
I think it's first ever.
Wow.
First ever on Cooper's 200-foot goal.
Congratulations,
Now
Huddy.
he knows if he plays the puck with his stick, he becomes eligible.
Okay. Bass in hard on the rush. Quick shot. Never even handled the puck. Goalie made a nice toe save on Bass there. Puck comes back down into the corner. Bass driving. Antel blocks this away. Antel working it out against 3 Ohio players and able to force it back down to Bass. Bass stepping out from the corner. Tries for the wraparound right up front. Antel buries it. Eric Antel finally gets rewarded for all of the hard work that he's been doing all game. And, man, I was waiting for him to bury one, and there it is. 8-1 Foxes.
He's my player of the game.
Absolutely.
A.A. Rick. Give him the hat.
Puck dropped and one all the way back into the Ohio zone. Eric again all over the puck. He has been absolutely flying.
He's been everywhere.
Jace has it now. Jace sends one in. Jace shoots, he scores all the way from the point. 9-1 Foxes. An absolute rocket from Jace. Face off won by the Foxes. Zach went forward and Eli poked it into the offensive zone. Zach now brings it back down in. Zach stops up, centering pass looking for Logan. Logan finds it in front and could not bury it. Ohio now bringing it out, looking to spring a man. That one hit him, and Jace is back to cancel it out. This one working right to the slot, saved by Hudson off the toe. Jace again going up the near side wall. This one back in on Huddy, and Huddy puck got loose. Look out into the slot and cleared. Logan giving chase. Logan trying to get there. This one sent back up towards the Ohio bench. Zach in on the forecheck. He blew a tire. Ohio entering the zone. Roswag forcing him wide. Down the side, able to get a stick on it off the side of the net. Roswag has it. Roswag finds Logan on a breakup pass. He's got Zach ahead of him, and he couldn't get it to him. Rolled off the stick. Guy stepped up on Logan, and Logan took him out. Zach into the corner here, working on two Ohio players. Puck tied up. Sticks are high, and there's no sticks down at the puck.
It's like two deer with their antlers stuck.
Yeah. Eli back down now. Zach works it free.
Oh, he's trying in Michigan.
Zach
he
tried it.
did
He did not do it. He got it up.
Did it.
Coop works it back to Roswell. Gets off his skates, and Ohio comes in.
Oh, Sudson's off his angle.
Oh, man, rush shot goes wide and through.
Hudson was lucky on that.
Zach has it now.
A bit of a rub. That may have pissed off the Ohio players.
I think it does. Zach gloves one down nicely right to himself, and out it goes. Danner in on the forecheck.
Yeah, that pissed them off.
Ohio moving now. Well, 5 minutes to go. Luke has it. Trying to poke free. Luke driving right through. He's got the puck. Flips it in towards the cage. Can't get to it. Luca now. Works it out to Roswag. Roswag at the line. Shake and bake on the on-rushing player. Eric right into the slot. He lets one fly. Save in front and held. Luke is going to get a penalty.
Yeah. I think they called him for a roughing. It's more the referees are just trying to make sure that this stays civil for the remaining 5 minutes at a 9-1 differential. Yeah, there it is. 1 minute 30. Originally, it was a minute.
5:15 to go here in period number 3. Foxes 9, Ohio 1, minute and a half penalty on the board.
So statistically speaking, looking back, in case anybody's wondering, the most goals scored this season by the Foxes was 13 back in October.
Puck dropped in. Here comes Axe. Axe bodied off the puck. Luca moves it forward. Luca down behind. Works it free. A glove save by the Ohio goalie.
Eric, that was our 40th shot.
There it is, folks. 40 shots for the Foxes today.
Shots this period, 15-2. Again, look at the trend line. First period for Ohio, 8. Second period, 5. Third period so far, 2.
One thing the Foxes need to do is keep their heads up here.
Yes.
Things are getting chippy, and last thing we need is a player getting hurt.
Agreed. Want to end this on a high note.
This one works its way out. Coop back to it. Hooks it free. He reverses his edges. Blows the Ohio player's tires right out. And Cruz working its way down in. He sends it in off the side of the cage. Ohio carries the puck out here as they are on the power play. Into the zone they come. Centering pass broken up by Cruz and then by Coop. Puck into the wall. Coop works it free. This one up the side, off the wall. Antal there and forces it out through the neutral zone.
And he's chasing his own dump.
Antal forces this puck in.
He has been everywhere.
This one works its way up to the blue line. Roswell in on the play. Takes the puck away and slaps it right back out of the zone. That's back in offsides, and we're down. I think there was some funkiness with the clock again.
Yeah, they were a little bit late on hitting the button, but I don't think anybody collectively minds.
Other than they get a 2-minute power play instead of a minute and a half. Puck dropped, and it works its way in here with just over 4 minutes left. Roswag has the puck behind for the Foxes. He turns. He's got Bass. He found it was off his skate and out. No ice. Waved off here.
Yep. 7 seconds left on the penalty kill.
Ohio moves it back through. Pass evaded it.
Luke
Zach's
is
all
out.
the way back at the puck. Penalty is killed. And we are down to 3:40 here in period number 3. Zach finds Roswag. Roswag one touches that up to the neutral zone looking for Luke, but it was a little too far ahead of him. This one cycles back. Luke all the way back to the blue line. Axel was able to glove that down to himself. And unfortunately hit Luke or Eli's skate as they crisscrossed in the neutral zone. Down to 3:20. Roswag working the puck out here for the Foxes. Roswag hook
to
trip.
bit.
There's the penalty
Yeah,
coming
they
up
called
here. And the Foxes are going to go back to the power play.
Yep. 3 minutes remaining in the third period.
3:07 to be exact as we get things all even. Whoops. Sorry, I took away a goal for them as I was trying to add a penalty. It is 9-1. They did not just score.
They did not.
Zach in on the face-off here to start the power play. Goes forward and
Oh my
shoots, he
goodness.
scores.
Bar down.
Zach Seach, one-man show right off the face-off, and that'll be a power play goal.
It was a power play goal. I mean, it's hard to blame him. 41 shots faced.
3:03 left here. Zach wins the face-off. Eli tips it through and works it right back to Zach. Zach's got the puck, and he fires this one deep down below the net. Logan back to it. Worked its way up the wall. Roswag able to hold at the line. He steps around a man. Roswag fires one off the goalie, and it's in. 11-1 Foxes. That one was Roswag off the far wall.
I haven't been keeping track, but the majority of the lineup may have a goal. I think the moms are keeping track of the roster and going down the list, checking the list,
Checking it twice.
checking it
It's that
twice.
time of year.
Yes.
Ohio now pressures the zone. Shot comes in. Coop was able to force that shot wide. I don't know if he got a stick on it or just a stick on the player to able to drive it wide. Tie up along the boards here. Puck is free. Cruz, or who is that? Tanner able to find it. Moved it to Luca. Luca
Got it
poked
out of the
of
zone.
neutral zone. And Luke has it now. Luke crisscross it. Tried to dump it around the Ohio player. Skates into it to his own pass. He's going to let one fly. That's a glove save and hold. Did they switch goalies at some point? This
Yeah,
is
they
not
did.
The same goalie. I
They
didn't even
did
see
switch
that.
goalies. I'm not sure when it happened. I feel shame.
What?
I should have been on that.
Oh, I thought you meant you felt bad.
Well, I do feel bad for the goalie too, but how did I miss
Ohio,
that?
On the faceoff, they're able to push this around. They got a 2-on-1 with a man cutting to the net. Roswag blocked the pass though. Roswag finds it, sends it around the wall. Luca there now. Ohio in. Still working. 1:50 left. Foxes, this is where the Foxes have to be careful. They got to keep the intensity up as Ohio's not going to quit. That one gets clear from the net. Roswag buries a man in front. Eric with a nice poke check to break that up off the wall. Tipped and out. This will not be an ice. And Luke is getting there fast. But Ohio able to get to it. Ohio up the near side wall here. Down to 1:22 left in the game. Luca badgering the Ohio player, was able to work the puck free, and Sage comes up with it. Sage steps
Look
around
what
him
Sage
there.
is doing with that third stick.
Sage moves this out to Antel. Back to Jace. Jace looked for Luca, went past him. Sage going to go all the way back to get it.
Yep.
And there is 1 minute remaining in period number 3.
Hopefully this will be a clean 1 minute.
Antel has it. Foxes just need to just put the puck deep and
Yeah.
stay in the neutral zone at this point.
Yep.
No need to even go into the offensive zone right
Yeah,
now.
just keep it down there.
Bass has it. Just push it into the corner and be done. Last 40 seconds here. Antel and Cruz, or Antel and Bass rather, in on the back check. Antel able to take it away. Jace blew a tire in the middle of
Jace
the
fell
ice.
down
Looks like
backwards.
hopefully
May
he's
bumped his
okay.
head.
Bass hooks this around an Ohio player. Ohio player grabs it, goes behind the net, 25 to go. Ohio drags this out. 17 seconds left. Ohio works it in. Nice play by Coop to break it up. Ohio able to turn it. Bass trying to get his feet on it. It gets out to
8
the
seconds
neutral
to
zone.
go.
The last 8 seconds here. Dump back in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the Foxes have won this one 11-1. A 4-0 sweep here in Cleveland this weekend. It's what you wanted to see.
Yeah. Great end to the weekend. 4-0. Decisive 11-1 win. Final shots. Foxes 43, Ohio 16. Final shots in the third period. 18 for the Foxes, 3 for Ohio.
All right, not much left to say here. Foxes wrap it up 11-1. We're going to head home.
I'm cold. Let's
Me
go.
too. All right, guys, thanks for joining. We'll catch you next weekend.